visited us with a request. Seeing as they're slowly running out of space in their tent, the group is attempting to build a small camp for themselves. They already gathered some resources, but they needed someone to help them chop wood and build houses. If I need this axe for the next military thing, it's gonna suck, but hey, we still have the axe, so it's cool. We've got a few splinters, but the work is done. We even had some fun. It was almost like building that treehouse in our backyard all over again. The group and their leaders appreciated our help and said that they would definitely let us know when the whole thing is finished, so we can come and visit them. Hear that? No, because no one is talking. Not a word in hours. None at all. We can't just stare at the walls. We need to do something about this. Ah, how fortunate. We took the radio with us. We can probably listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Not sure about that. Thirsty. Nope. Climbing on and through again. Day 37. Timmy's hungry. Thirsty and hungry. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks from the retirement home. Shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway and we need them more, right? That's true. Mary Jane came back. Oh my god, look at this. The map got destroyed, but that's okay. We probably won't need it anyways. We had to do this for the family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Soup, perhaps? We got 4 bottles of water. That's just insane. Every day, Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he has been completely committed to reading a newspaper, or rather something that he seemed to think was a newspaper. A toilet tissue. He seemed very interested in it, so we didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer a call of nature, but then he accidentally reached for a map. Suffice to say, it's unusable now. Absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it, and when we tried to make him realize what he had done and take back the toilet paper, he just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. That's what happened to our map, apparently. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again, so I gotta wait for a while. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, including at least one cinema hall. We went in, hoping to scavenge something, or at least find some film posters. We gotta slow down with my reading here. When we recognized the sign of the food stand sticking from between the rubble, we were hoping to find some popcorn. There was none, but the tomato soup, of course, it was still there. So we took that. My god, she really made out with fucking everything. The only thing left on the ticket booth is the door with a padlock on it. The security here must have been questionable. Someone forgot to take the key out. Under one of the seats, we found a deck of cards. It must have really been a boring movie if someone felt the need to bring a game to the screening. Yeah, really, eh? She found a shit ton. You know what, Mary Jane? All that shit I've said about you, you just revoked all of it. You're an MVP now. She's also hungry. Ted is deranged. That sounds about right. Hungry. Still don't have that much food, which is scary. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Yeah, let's do it. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latte, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Hungry. Thirsty. There we go. Nope. Don't want to take that deal. I don't have the soup to spare right now anyways, but even if I did. Day 40. Thirsty. Bueller. Thirsty, hungry. We stumbled upon the remains of abandoned shantytown. No, I don't want the cat. Still haven't heard anything from the military yet, which is kind of sad. Play the patient game, I suppose. Sometimes I can click on them with ease, and other times I can't. I think it's safe to go out now, but I'm gonna wait one more day. I don't know if I have anyone to go out anyways. No, I don't. They're staying thirsty. No, apparently Ted and Dolores can go out. Let's go ahead and prep, I guess. So like I said, I'm gonna need to head out soon. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty. All right, Ted, let's see what you got. Hey, day 44. Hungry. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we turned on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, they also ordered us to dispose of all of our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asks such thing of Americans anyways? But I suppose we can, considering I'm trying to win out here. Let me get that normal win. That's all I want, guys. We decided to follow military orders and get rid of our rifle. We did so with a heavy heart, but if that's the price of getting to safety, we pay it gladly. That doesn't mean we'll never get another one, though. It's true. Maybe Ted will come back with a rifle. Thirsty. $46. Thirsty. Thirsty, hungry. Timmy noticed his old telescope in a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing again. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still look about the same after the blast. Should we let Timmy go out and stare pointlessly at the sky now? Probably get sick, probably get hurt. Someone at the door. Let's find out who it is. Going out onto the wasteland after darkfall? No way, that sounds too risky. The telescope is probably broken anyway. Come on, Timmy, stop sulking already. There's other entertainment to be had around here. Just don't ask us what. Because we don't know. No, because this motherfucker is going to steal my checkers board and not give me anything for it. So he can go to hell. Thirsty. Come on, Ted. I need you to pull clutch here. Nice. He might have just got what we need. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. No. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time, okay? Theater means actors, and where you find actors, you can easily run into mimes. And so we approached the theater on our tippy toes. But in the end, we decided our need for supplies was greater than our fear of mimes. So we bravely went in to explore. We half expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it, and we were able to admire their selection of foods. It was very vivid. Small, medium, or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us, of course. That was it, unfortunately. Thirsty, hungry. Thirsty, hungry. Let me make sure I got that right. Thirsty, hungry. That's what I thought. Let's do it because I need the stuff. I need water is what I need. Day 50. Hungry. You can do it, Timmy. Bring us home some food. Food and water, that's all I need. 51. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty. There's a small muddy pond in the park nearby. Too bad we forgot our fishing rod. Perhaps we could try to fish something out of the nasty water using the old suitcase. Let's go ahead and try it. It's the worst that could happen. We lost the suitcase, but I think we got that Boy Scout book. Yeah. Suitcase wasn't exactly waterproof, plus the pond water stank too high heaven and was weirdly green and probably radioactive. The suitcase might have melted a little. It was worth it though, right? Lost the suitcase, got the Boy Scout book. Which I'm okay with. Thirsty, hungry. Okay. That was the last of our water. A coded note was left on our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers, some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read the letter. Dolores seems eager for this challenge, however. It's hard to tell how long this could take her, and it could prove to be a waste of her time. Should she keep herself busy with it? Yeah, you might as well. It's not like she's doing anything else anyways. Hell, she might even solve it. Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with a purpose. She looks very focused. Let's hope the note is worth staying up all night. Dolores looks very tired already. Come on, Timmy, we need some stuff. Hey. Timmy, the real MVP. We can make it work, even in Toronto. I've already read that a million times. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe now with us. Our little trip to the surface has been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time, of course. Half of our local city hall has been completely obliterated. The other half, however, looked promising, so we went in to investigate the ruins. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet where we found 2 bottles of water and a map. Don't get no better than that. That's a fact. Hungry. Thirsty and thirsty. It was just in time, too. The army started broadcasting again. They are requesting a representative from all survivor groups to meet them at a specific location nearby. Seems they wish to question people before they evacuate us from the area. We're not sure if this is good or bad. We should send someone, though. It's still our best chance. Let's send Ted. Day 55. Hopefully they rescue us soon. We made it to the meeting. The serious-looking soldier asked us a few questions, made some notes, and told us they would get back to us soon. We should have probably not sent Ted, because Ted is deranged as all fucking hell. We can only hope we made a good impression. Too bad our Sunday best didn't make it through the explosion. I just thought about that after the fact. I'm like, Ted is deranged, and there's a bat in here apparently. Hungry. Thirsty. Okay. I'm getting thirsty. Almost out of food. We're not going to go out right now then. It took several days and a lot of silent cursing, but Dolores has finally cracked the code. Impressive. The note contains detailed directions for some secret location nearby, but it also says Dolores might show up alone. She says she's willing to go, but we can't help wondering whether it's some sort of trap. Should she risk it? Yeah. Fuck it. Go for it, Dolores. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Thirsty, hungry. Last of our food right there. Hey, she's back. Ooh, let's go. I'm winning this fucking one, you already know. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Dolores came back looking relaxed and carrying extra supplies. The note was written by her dear old friend Peggy, who now inhabits the shelter together with other work colleagues of Dolores. She claims it was some sort of secretary job from before she married Ted. It's weird how little we know about that time in her life. She's quite a private person, our dear Dolores. But clearly, all these years ago, she made friendships for life. These supplies will surely provide useful. We got 2 bottles of water, 2 cans of soup. We're fucking winning this. I put that on everything, I swear to God. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. That couldn't have been better timing too, by the way. Thirsty, hungry, hungry. Playing a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out. But who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? Let's send out Mary Jane. Day 58. Don't look like we got anything, to tell you the truth, but who knows? We got another gun. We marched to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Most of its contents were destroyed, but we were still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He likely perished in radioactive agony. All told, it was a good day. Got a gun. Hungry. We'll stay inside for a while. Try to, at least. 59. Thirsty for her. Or for him, rather. Thirsty, thirsty. Don't want to make that trade, and I don't want to go outside, because apparently it's still crazy out there. Day 60. It's almost been 2 months. What's going on? Mary Jane's thirsty. Ted's thirsty. Still doesn't seem safe to go out, so we won't. It's officially been 2 months. We're still doing okay. It's amazing to say. This bandit camp nearby is causing a lot of trouble. Not only are they armed, dangerous, cruel, and bloodthirsty, they're also loud and obnoxious. We respect their right to party, but not at the cost of our beauty sleep. Something needs to be done. Let's not start a fucking war with the bandits next door. 62. Knocking on our door. This could be it. Somebody should really sort these bandits out. Giving them a run for their money. We're 100% behind the idea. We're also 100% not going outside and risking our lives. Surely someone else can take care of the raiders, right? That's right. Fuck that shit. Thirsty, hungry. Thirsty. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found it was a group of refugees who survived the blast, just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food, or medical supplies we could. Unfortunately, all my stuff is actually rather low, so I'm not going to give them anything. I got mad excited when I heard that knock on the door, but... Excuse me. We could tell our guests were not thrilled with their refusal. Their tired eyes alone were enough to understand how much they needed those supplies. They did not beg, but simply turned around and left in an unknown direction. Maybe they will have more luck elsewhere. Maybe. Thirsty, thirsty, hungry, hungry. I think, right? Yeah. I really need to go exploring for or scavenging for supplies, but it's still fucking crazy out there. So I just hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. I gotta prep an expedition for tomorrow because someone is at the door. We cannot hear what they're saying, but they have been banging on it like crazy. I think this is it. Did we do it? We fucking did it. Let's go. We did it. I knew right off the start. I fucking knew this was the one when we just got all the good shit going for us. I knew it. Like, I could feel it in my bones. And it was getting scary and sketchy there. Like, that last knock on the door, I thought for sure. But I didn't realize that they don't actually knock on the door. And then it just, like... Because you know how, like, when I start a day, you hear that knock on the door? I didn't realize that these guys you don't hear that knock on the door. But anyways, so that was good. I really enjoyed that. We've waited a long time for this moment. You're fucking right, we have. Words can't express how we felt when we saw those soldiers enter our humble shelter. We're safe. Finally safe. What will tomorrow bring? We don't know, but it's sure going to be better than this. The end. We survived for 65 fucking days. Over 2 months. But we were saved. Pretty good. Here's a full list of everything that happened, obviously. I mean, it was good. Pretty much since day 5. As soon as day 5 started, that's when everything happened. Day 9, we found that safe, and it went good. It definitely went good. And that Dear Peggy thing really clutched up and helped me too. We survived 65 days. It consumed 18 and a quarter bottles of water, consumed 11 and a half cans of soup, made 9 yes decisions, 4 no decisions, didn't have to defend our shelter. All of our expeditions were successful, and we brought back 19 items. That was good. That was fucking amazing. That's a good note to end it on, too, because like I said, I want to start a new game. I don't want to, like, take this game away from my channel, that's for sure. I'll probably come back to it relatively soon, but like I said, I just kind of want to play something else. That was great, though. I'm super, super excited by that. I actually want to just check something real quick, though. Hard mode. There's no exploration time. Health issues are more prevalent, apparently. Scavenging time is 60 seconds. Everything is fragile as fuck. Shelter comes empty. Unwanted visitors are prevalent as well. Suitcase has nothing in it, and there's trouble every day. That would be pretty brutal. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and have to say comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you with something else. Bye.